Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So, what's your take? Let me drop the link again, the comment section. Thank you so much for coming. So, what's your take? What's your take? What's your personal take on? You can click the link on the comment section and come and I'll add you. What's your take on the polling result that is out? Yeah, I'm just built. What's your personal take on the polling results of the just concluded Big Brother No Lose Guard? Did the polling results become an opportunity for some people to have bragging rights? Because it's obvious that polling result gave people an yeah, thank you, Onyeka, thank you. I just dropped the link. Onyeka, if you want to come up and talk, feel free. Let me drop the link again. The polling result, did you think it gave some people the bragging right, like sort of boosted some of them their confidence? What do you think? Did you think it boosted some of them confidence? What do you think? To come out and start ranting, feeling like celebrities. So I dropped it in the comments. If you want to join, just click on the link and then I'll add you here. Do you think that polling results brought out um, a full bragging right for some people? What do you think? I'm not saying they should not enjoy their celebrity status, but I don't get it. I don't understand how. I don't know what is happening, to be honest. Like, I'm surprised because people I saw watched for 10 weeks are not people I'm seeing now. And you guys all come out and you're not telling us that you're being your real self, you're being your real self. So who is this self that we're seeing? Okay, now suddenly you're now celebrity. So this is another self. Just click on the link. Let me just click on it and I will accept you. Maybe it's just the network that is boring. Just click on it. As soon as you come up, I'll accept you. Click on it. My dear Onyeka, sometimes it's the network that can be so. Just click on that link and then I should be able to accept you to come up. Maybe it's your network. Once you just click on it, allow the action to take place. Do you understand? Then I would. That's this streaming ad can be very tricky. All right, let me add you. Thank you so much. Connect your mic, Unika. Connect your mic. You've not connected your mic. Connect your mic so that I can add device your mic. They'll need to connect their mics and camera before you can add them. You need to connect both your mic and your camera. I can see you here, but you've not connected your mic and your camera. You need to connect those two. You need to connect them for me to pick you up. Onyeka, can you hear me? I can see your request, but because your mic and your camera is not connected, I'm not able to pick you up. You need to connect your mic and camera. Yes. When you click, you obviously see entering the studio. Then you'll be asked to connect. You've gone out again. Then you'll be asked to connect your mic and your camera. Do you understand? If you don't want to comment, if you don't want me to see your face, it's fine. You can choose not to connect your camera, but connecting your mic is very important. If you don't want to show your face, it's fine. But connecting your mic is very important. Your request actually came, but because you did not connect your mic and your camera might not be compulsory, right? Because if I want to disconnect my camera now, I'll just click on it. You will not see me. Let me just if I want to disconnect my camera. Now you're not seeing me, but you're only hearing my voice, right? You get, so if I want to come back up a hair, good. Still, you've not connected your camera, oh, Onyeka. Oh, this StreamYard can be very funny guy. Onyeka, when you click on the link, you would see mute, stop camera, right? You will not actually see then you now enter the studio. I'm just trying to guide you. You enter the studio. Do you understand? And then I'll see you and like but right now on my other device, I've even connected. It's just left for me to accept here and add to backstage. Do you understand? So if I just see you, I'll add you here. Once you click the link, just allow it to take its course, then you will see enter studio. Do you understand? Meanwhile, you will see where your mic and this thing. It's very simple. Mhm. Yes, Bristol money. Yes, babe, she deserves it. Leave. She deserves it. She deserves it. Let her brag. The girl tried, Jerry. That was why you saw Onyeka, Ebuka was all over the place, because that girl was their money making. You understand? It's still money. If you want to come up and talk, you can come up and talk. Let me drop the link. Before, even if it's you, Crystal, you know, go brag. Ah, that girl see shaggy. And as they came out, see the way they remain of the house, just because of she was at the bottom once, we will not hear a word. Ah, that their friendship was he genuine? I said that their friendship was he ever genuine? Pristo, are you surprised? Chinwe said it now that when they come outside, you will see. And true, that is what is happening. Chinwe said it now that when they come outside, we will see. And true, is that not what we're seeing now like this? Because the truth is, Wani said a lot of things. Wani coming in, Sean coming into the picture. Victoria's fans choke me. I be then choke you, Jolly. Coming into the show, um, the first, by the second week or so that they came to the bottom, it just made the other housemates just discredit them. Do you understand? In fact, that itself made the checkers, they became too humble. I'm telling you, Onyeka, even me, I'm not enjoying this thing, but just try again. You understand now, Onyeka, when you click, when you click, allow it, like say, it will buffer and get you to that enter studio. Do you understand? If you don't get to that enter studio, it will be difficult for you to come up. Do you get? If you and don't touch anything, the only thing is you press is enter studio. Do you understand? If you don't want us to see your face, it's fine. You can decide to cancel the camera because to show you mic and cam. Do you understand? So Victoria never had fans. But it's not like she never had fans, but that pretty privilege. So even if you're not her fan, you don't have to be her fan to admire her. Do you understand? You don't have to be. If you look at the comments on Victoria, is more of people are admiring her, Queen Victoria, the beautiful queen. If you notice, it was Victoria's appearance that was her selling point, that she's a fine girl. All right, Oyana, then come in with the camera. Then come in with the camera. Nelly was flirting and wants Sean the first 3 weeks. Why is she lying? Nelly was trying to play Messi Eke's game. She liked everybody. Yes, Victoria is just PR products. Exactly. Okay, Onyeka, no problem. Come, then come up again. Try. Let me know. As soon as I see your request, I'll accept. Yes, Victoria, I like this thing, Crystal Money. You said it correctly. She was just, yeah. If you look at all the comments about Victoria, if you like, even when it was yesterday also, I posted Victoria's picture. Everyone is like Queen B, beautiful, gorgeous. If you notice, it's more of her beauty. Do you understand? What did she bring into the house? What did she bring? What kept, like for me, what gave Victoria a storyline was the love triangle. So for me, I'm even expecting her to even thank Onyeka for creating that law. Because for me, in as much as Sean claimed that he was the one that gave her the idea to embrace that strategy of the love triangle, for me, it worked for her. That was her game. If I was her, I'll own it with my chest. Do you understand? And flow is not a bad narrative. Let's talk of real life situation. Ladies are always fighting over a man. Now today since 1980. So it's to me, and besides, Ozzy is worth it. He is worth it. He's from a wealthy home, so he's worth it. So those are the kind of guys. Those are the kind of will I say? Those are the kind of those are the kind of hot bachelors that ladies fight for. So for me, Ozzy is worth the stress. Ozzy Mbadiwe is worth the stress. She you understand? They will need to connect mic and camera before you can add them to the stream. Unfortunately, it's not me that will even add it. It's you, Onyeka. It's you that will add it. Yes. DK fans were voting Victoria because of her beauty and friendship with Cassie are very correct. And that was why the last week they could not give her anything. And even the DK fans that were voting her, it wasn't like she was there like that. She was still down. She was still down. The triangle is why Uzi was allowed into the final for drama. Yes. Yes. If not, yes, and who knows? Who knows? Nigeria and our way. Who knows? Maybe it's that triangle that even made them to make it top 8. Because for a while it has been top 6, right? For a while now, it has been top 6. Am I correct? It has been top 6. Even the All Star, it was top 6 now. We had Messi, we had Titi, we had Ilebaye, we had Adekunle, we had Pere, and we had Cross. It was top 6, 3 girls there. It was top 6 for a while now, for like 2 or how many years now. At first, it was top 5. Later on, it became top 6, right? So this year itself was even a massive top 8, which is still not bad. You understand? It was a massive top 8, which is still not bad at all. They should be thanking Onyeka for content that she gave them. When the girl came out, to me, she was scared, she was confused. If you ask me, that was what I saw in that young girl. She was scared and she was confused, and that's why she kept doing that big oh, that massive oh, oh. I think it was just fear. Do you understand? Do you know what it means to just go into a house after barely roughly 2 months plus? You come out and you're a star, you're a celebrity. Do you know what that means? It can be overwhelming. Some people can even fall into depression. Sef. Yes, now because the fame is too much for them to handle. The fame can become too much. I don't believe week 8 votes through Energy Squad must have wanted to save 3 of them, but Wani couldn't be that low. Yes, Wani couldn't be the triangle. Yes. Yes. Victoria was going to, yes. Had even Biggie removed 4 people that day, Victoria was following her twin brother. He would have followed. Yeah, but yeah, yes, you're correct. But she's beautiful. She you understand. She might, but she's a beautiful girl. But I wish she had a little bit of energy, sha. Cassia even had more. Cassia even had more energy than Victoria. Some things that were just taming Cassia was the fact that, okay, married woman, no content. Yes, now everybody I on the open. But before, when she was in the house, now everybody was doing Queen Victoria. Her fans not allow us here watch. So we just the warriors here, they need a vote. Had it been that week that Handy, Sean, and who said left, that was we don't know. Had it been, it was not the day that when Sean left, was it not three of them that left? I can't remember who was the third person that left. Sef. I think it was three that were evicted that week that Sean and Handy left now. Okay, TJ. Had it been that day, video was removing four people, Victoria would have followed Sean. So it's not as if, even that's why the people they're saying that Victoria was one that carried Shanturia. It's not like she took carrying like that, sha. So which means, see, sometimes having numbers does not equate to having votes. Yes, she would have been evicted with her brother. Yes, Jolie, Luck, and Pretty Privilege. You understand? I know she's a fine girl. Luck and Pretty Privilege. Yes, honestly, Pristo, Nelita are bragging about week 8, but Wani gave them a big difference the following week. Do you know what I suspected with Nelita's own? They were the only pair that got into the finals. They were the only pair. So their fans were still carrying them as Nelita. Do you understand? Their fans were still carrying them as Nelita. So hence forcing to share the votes. Why do you think Double K fans allowed Cassia to go? Do you understand? They had to not vote for Cassia, allow Cassia to go. Then, yes, allow her to go so that everything can now end up in Kelly Ray's hand. Do you get? So Nelita pair was the only pair that made it to the finale. So what do you expect? Yes, Victoria is a PT card this season, but it wasn't that effective. Apart from being a PT card, she's a pretty face. Don't forget, we like fine, fine things. We like fine, fine things. Abi Nelita are the real production pet. I'm telling you, those girls were almost looking untouchable. In as much as I knew they were also competitive because these were the first head of house that carried that were two times head of house consecutively. Don't forget that. They were head of house consecutively twice, back to back. Like the voting result. I think the only problem was that because they came in as a pair. Maybe if their team had let one person go, probably Nelly would have gotten. She would have been the one that would have taken Victoria's position. She would have been the one that would have taken Victoria's position. As in voting results. Do you know? The voting result changed a lot of the way the internet just went wild. I can't believe it myself. The way the internet just went wild. Even me, I was shocked. I had to clean my eye. Like, in fact, that's when I just quickly set live stream. Because initially I've already started working on my next content. I even dropped a video self this afternoon on my channel. But really I saw that and I stand up and say I still need to talk more about these people. The talking has not finished. Yeah, they are not strong that individually, but then Pristo, that thing now became a disadvantage to them. Do you understand? That thing now became a disadvantage to them. Do you get? Let me still drop the link in the comment section. The thing became a disadvantage to them. Do you get? Do you think that if Chizoba was in that house, you think Onyeka would have been second runner up? Onyeka wouldn't have been second runner up. Do you understand? So I believe that that was what affected the Nelita pair. If one person had gone, maybe they should have dropped Nelly. No, okay, I think they should have dropped Anita. I don't know. Those two girls, you can't even easily choose their friendship. You can't choose who you want to pick and who you want to drop. See, people should give Onyeka her flowers. Onyeka carried that shoe. And when she came out, it was fear. You could see in her interview, look, Onyeka emaciated. Did you see that movie premiere that she went for? Look at the way Onyeka just emaciated. The fear, and the way, when Onyeka was in that house, the kind of vile things people were saying about her. So when she came out, she was scared. Did you see how Onyeka dropped weight? See that premiere that she went to. See the way she was looking. Onyeka was scared. The first interview Onyeka had with Ebuka, she was, but all the rest, there was even an interview I watched. Onyeka could not even have eye contact with the camera. You understand? So I think it's now she's beginning to get her groove back. And that is why you saw Tokema Kenwa and Ebuka were trying their best. Yes, Onyeka and Wani deserved it. That's why they were trying their best. Like, do you know what it means? Ebuka has hosted this show for almost how many years now? It's not even 5 or 6 years. He said that was the first time in the history of Big Brother where a contestant comes on stage, says their strategy, and carries on with that strategy from the beginning to the end. Now that was Onyeka. The people are saying that Ebuka is favored. No, he was. Look, Ebuka knows reality TV. Is his field. Yes, top two has always been Kelly Ray and Wani individually. Then Onyeka. Chizoba wouldn't stop Onyeka. Okay, Pristo, if you say so. Uh-uh. Wani and Onyeka really struggled and suffered for their spot this season. Yes, so they really did. They really did. Do you know that it was Sean's relationship? It's clear now. See, Sean had a very strong impact on Wani. Did you even notice that their last party, the final party, Wani lost the vibe? But you see those 2 weeks that Sean was not around, check out the party girl. Check out her energy. But that final party day, maybe she saw Sean and he worsened the whole situation by not even dancing with anybody. He just stood and he was looking at her. Now that thing killed her vibe. She could not feel herself. She could not see Kai. No, no, no. Sean he had this very strong influence on Wani. He did. Is it a good thing? Yes, sometimes. Is it a bad thing? Yes, sometimes. You understand? Wani can be over the top. So Sean could actually put her in check. But then there are times that side of her, when she suppresses it, that that energy disappears. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Wani has this energy, like she has this she has this vibe that comes with her naturally, right? In as much as sometimes it can be too much. Jolly, don't be in shock. In as much as it can be too much, right? But sometimes Sean keeps it in check for her, but sometimes Sean suppresses her. Now, when he keeps it in check, is admirable. When he suppresses her, it's not fair. Do you understand? What do you even think made him Badime twins were feeling so important? They were thinking that they were the ones carrying the checkers. They were thinking that they were the ones carrying is their influence. Don't be in shock. Oh. Yes, the twin girls and Wika were the drama. Yes, talking points Yes, an online version of it. Most of the housemates were too relaxed. Even thank you. Even our winner, our winner is just the grace. Our winner is the grace. See, when the grace of God is upon you, nobody can stop your shine. The winner did not do anything. His wife even did a little bit better than himself. Victor, no, they voted now. At least to have gotten her to top four. They tried now. They tried. They tried. They voted. It's easy. She was ahead of Ozzy. She was ahead of Nelly. She was ahead of Anita. She was ahead of Suj, which of course. But you know, hey, another person that surprised me again was Suju. That I don't know. Is it the ship that also dropped Suj? Suj too at some point was at the top. Suj was among at some point was among the top five. I don't know. Is it his ship with Sean that? Is it sorry? Is it his ship with Nelly that brought him down? But at some point, Suj was also on top. All of a sudden, Suj also came down. If you look at the pool, Victoria just gathered followers. Fine girl now. You know they want to be seeing fine, fine things. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. So even when people were saying that Unika went to choke herself inside the fight with the DRC, what did you put in she was doing inside that house? Will she tap inside the highlight? And that was the whole thing. See, I really don't understand what happened this season of Big Brother. It's almost like the fans actually forgot why they were watching Big Brother. I don't know if I'm trying to say to you. So Onyeka went in with the mindset of going to play a game. But now when she went and was playing the game, it became see, you see this every season of Big Brother. I can't say much. I say I can't say much to be honest. I can't say much. Now Onyeka went in to give the game that she knows that fans would have been interested in. But it was so strange when I saw the people were in South. Now even the bloggers that were saying some sort of derogatory things about Onyeka, there is no title of theirs that Onyeka is. In fact, they literally could not avoid Onyeka's name because you can't. Even, how can you even be giving tidbits on Big Brother No Lose Guard season without talking about Onyeka? Onyeka took, let me say, 60% of the camera time from morning to night. The girl no dey sleep. If you check the reviews, every post every day was about them. Yes, Victoria only has followers. Yes, Tofa and Suj were life of the party until they enter ship. Yes, see, honestly speaking, Pristo, this season, ship was not favorable. Do you know this season? Not none of the ships enter my eye. But do you know that Pristo morning? Do you know that if Onyeka and Ozzy had entered ship, if Onyeka and Ozzy had entered ship, you see that they're ship. By now, when they will not fit space to keep gifts. If sorry, did I say sorry? If Ozzy and Onyeka, Pristo, if Ozzy and Onyeka had entered ship, even if it's the ship is just a strategy, eh? If Ozzy and Onyeka had entered ship, even me, I would have contributed in that their shippers. Their ship would have been the best ship of the season. Nelly and Suju was the worst. I tell you they were the worst ship. You're very correct. Ha! Hmm. Yes, yes, I agree with you. Victoria gained fans, you're correct. Victoria gains fans based on that narrative, you're correct. Do you know that if Onyeka and Ozzy had entered ship, oh God, that would have been the best ship of the season. That would have been the best ship of the season. Hmm. Exactly. Onyeka and the twins use their camera time perfectly. That brings the narrative that they are acting for the camera. Yes, yes, that was why people were saying that they were always looking at the camera. Now, them too, he choke. The cameras were always on them. So, them too, he choke them. You understand? He choke them. No, I know, Pristo, but they would have just shit for content's sake. I understand, but they for just shit for content's sake. I don't know if now I'm trying to say to you. They for just shit for content's sake. All the ships in the house were forced. They were all forced. They were all forced. The ships, I was not feeling any of them. They were all forced. And me, I don't understand. As they came out of the house now, is it not Ozzy and Onyeka that had relationship? Why is Ozzy the one talking on behalf of Ozzy? And I don't understand. There was something I saw, though I didn't really go through it. So sometimes these bloggers just use clickbait. That OC was saying something like checkers, they wanted to use them or something like that. I don't understand. Now, wow. Yes, like because they were the source of the money. Yes, you're very correct, Crystal. If you notice, even that their final diary session, Onyeka was giving the highest time. The rest they just rush them. The Victoria and it, Onyeka was giving the highest. You know, even the interview with Ebuka, Onyeka is the one that her interview spilled up to 40 something minutes. The rest, the interview ended in 30 something minutes. Onyeka literally took all the time. If you notice on the final day, on the last finale, Onyeka took all the time. She took all the time. If you notice, while the show was even about to start, they were still doing their concluding diary session. Onyeka chopped all the time. And hence, I think the reason why Big Ray even called her first, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, no, after Kelly Ray or so, I think she was second. Like, she was among those they called early. Was the Onyeka? Honestly, I don't know, Sha, if maybe the Mbadu twins, they're just doing what they are doing so that the heat will calm down. But I can't believe that they just turned their back. Like, well, next year we will hear everything in reunion. You know, reunion too will come with its own drama. Onyeka, device not connected. Onyeka, try and connect your device. He's still telling me that it's not connected. I want to add you, but it's still telling me that it's not connected. Sean and Wani are actually moving better because they had seen all their flaws and accepted them. Yes, yes, you're correct. You're very correct. Wani is always the last person in the diary room and always have the most views, Abby. Yes. But you can connect, device not connected. And if you don't connect, me, I can't connect you from here. When you enter the studio, eh, you will see your mic telling you that it's working. Then you will see your camera. Do you understand? Make sure there is no red mark on it because there's usually a red mark, a cross. Now, when there's a red mark on it, tap it so that that red mark will go off. Sure, you understand. Wani even said that she's fully booked this year. There's no space. They should just use their fame wisely. Because if you look at this Big Brother, eh, good. Now, Yeka, I think you've done it correctly. Now I've added you. Yeka, welcome.
Yeah, good
Yes, I've
evening.
added you now. Welcome. Hey, at last. Hi, Onyeka. Good evening.
Yeah, how is everything? Good evening, everyone on
Fine, thank you. How
the
are you? I
live
can't even
stream.
see you. You're dark. I think.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
you in a
very, very.
dark place?
I wonder why it's dark, but I will adjust the
Okay.
camera very soon. I'm very sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
What are you
yeah. I
talking
want to.
about?
I want. Please, can you please put me up to speed? So before I will run my analysis of what has been going on
Okay,
for.
based on the okay, okay, their media rounds, right? What I was saying about their media rounds, the fact that in their media round they suddenly became unnecessarily toxic. That is one. Then number two again, the polling results just scattered everybody's head. So what's your
Okay.
take on the polling
Okay.
results?
Yes, my take on this. First of all, for for the media
Mm,
rounds, I would not lie.
yeah, the vote.
I was very, very disappointed. One with Onyeka. I feel
Thank
like
you, Onyeka. God
I
bless
feel
you.
like Onyeka
Thank
should have
you.
owned up
Thank you, Onyeka.
because we the viewers were not dumb. I feel like Onyeka was just gaslighting us, the viewers, because we
She was
know what we
scared.
saw.
She was scared.
So you telling more lies and saying that, oh, it's like when the issue of when Ebuka asked her about the suit smacking her, the video clearly showed that Onyeka was fully aware of the smacking and she denied it on the live emission so that she did not know what was going on. So I felt like it would have been more proper for Onyeka to own up and say that, oh, because it was clear, even during one of the talks, Onyeka wrote a whole poem about the situation, how she felt about Ozzy, and Ozzy was there smiling. If you can remember,
Thank
that
you.
they said they should write
Yes, now
something,
is
they
not
should write
it's not
something
Indomie tax
emotional.
also. It's Indomie.
Uh-huh. Yes, your Indomie tax. Thank you very much. And you saw how she poured out her heart.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
she was even telling Biggie that Biggie, you do this one, or you do this one, or you do this one. Or so it was clear that Onyeka wanted the young man, but Ozzy being Ozzy himself, who has seen countless women, wanted to play his game. And he felt that, okay, since he knew that Onyeka liked him, why don't I also string along with Victoria and try to see Onyeka's emotional reaction, which Onyeka could not hold it.
Mm,
She was that she actually
mm.
wanted to hold it to herself, to be very honest. So Victoria being in the picture was like, come, you are trying to do something that we don't want that I don't want you to do. So it became like, okay, let me see how I can get Victoria out. That was when she was the first to nominate Victoria.
You're very
She was
correct.
the first to nominate, but she did not know that actually Biggie would tell them to open the thing and show them what they nominated, which made Victoria was even in shock. Like, how come? I thought that you are my friend, this and this and that and that and that and that. She never knew that Biggie would ask them to, bring her the thing out and
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and show it to the whole. It was a shocker, because it has never been done before.
Yeah. So,
It has,
no, I think Onyeka is in order for you to say that Onyeka actually developed a certain dislike for Victoria because of Ozzy
yes, yes, that is true. That
and
is
really
true.
wanted to take her out of the group. But
That
what do
is
you
true.
think about Victoria's feelings towards Ozzy? Don't
No,
you
I
think that
feel
Victoria
like
also had feelings for Ozzy?
no, I don't think so because during Cassia's post eviction, she said categorically that Victoria told her that Ozzy knows the man she's involved in romantically in the house, that they are good friends. If you listen to
Okay.
Cassia's post eviction,
Okay.
that is why I'm saying that I don't
Okay.
think so. I just feel like you're in the house, and if somebody you have to give something. So I just felt like she was just
Mm.
using Ozzy, like, okay, let's do what you want. But in the midst of doing what they wanted to do with each other, she still kept her composure, according to what Cassia said in her post-exhibition interview, that Victoria told her that Ozzy knows the man that she's romantically involved with. I don't know if you understand
Okay.
what I'm saying. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like from the two, Onyeka genuinely likes Ozzy. It is
Yeah, yeah,
clear.
yes, yes. No, you can't hide it. No,
Genuinely.
that wasn't a strategy. She actually liked him,
But
and he knew.
if Ozzy was to pick between the both of them, I think that he would prefer Victoria because Victoria did not seem to show her emotions towards Ozzy, which is something that men like. When you are trying to string them, you're not giving that interest, they want
Yeah.
to keep poking further. But Ozzy already knows about Onyeka's affection for him. So he knows that whatever
So
he
Onyeka,
does,
come with me. Wait, Onyeka, are you trying to say that men do not like women showing their emotions?
No, it's not that. But I feel like if you're in the house and if I'm the one Ozzy now, I know for a fact that no matter what I do, no matter how I hurt Onyeka, if I come to Onyeka, because I know she has a soft spot for me, she will always give me that grace. But Ozzy does not
Okay,
know.
so which is Mhm.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I guess so. He
Hello.
was taking her for granted. He
Exactly.
was
That
taking
is why.
her for granted.
That you see, that was why when Onyeka went to fight the DRC on behalf of her friends, Ozzy categorically said that you're not fighting for anybody, you are only fighting for yourself.
That's true.
He never even really like defended her, even during the interviews. He never defended her.
Yes,
But
till today.
we know that categorically that Onyeka has never really said anything bad about Ozzy.
She has
She has
never,
never really said anything
she
bad
has
about Ozzy,
never.
to be very honest.
Honestly, she has never.
So
Yes,
is what
yes.
I'm saying,
So,
that Onyeka right
so
now
it,
is hot
so
about the whole situation, but she's
it
trying
means
to.
her own loyalty.
You said what?
Go on, go on. I said
So
it
it
means her
means
own loyalty is genuine.
yes, she is 100% genuine when it comes to the Mbadiwe twins. But the Mbadiwe twins, when they watch all the clips and all the video, they feel like Onyeka, it's not really straightforward, but it's not so. She's really genuine with those
Is
guys.
not
She may be
very
playing games with
genuine with
others, but
them.
when it comes to those guys, she was genuine, 100%. But Victoria was only
Mm,
stringing along so that she was only like, okay, Ozzy is coming. Okay, let me give him grace. Let me hear what he has. Let him be talking. Let me play along. Because Victoria said it that
okay.
Ozzy is not that type of person. She doesn't
Yeah.
like a guy that has gets. She said it during her
Yes. She
interview.
said he's not her type.
She
Yes.
said it. So I don't think, to be
Yeah.
honest, Ozzy is a spec. She was only stringing along
But
to okay.
Onyeka,
Yes.
yes. But Onyeka, if you think Victoria was playing games, because somebody is saying that Victoria was playing games with Ozzy. If Victoria is playing games with Ozzy, then why is she coming out and she's angry with Onyeka? She's supposed to let
No,
everything slide now. It wasn't that
no,
deep.
no.
So why is
Listen.
she the
You see,
vex? Why is she angry?
okay, let me answer that question. You see, one thing I love about Onyeka is that she can multitask. She's very, very talented.
Yeah.
Nobody can take that thing away from her. She's very, very
Yes.
talented.
Yes.
But I can also understand Victoria, because if you are saying that you are apologizing to me when we have not trashed out the issue on ground, which began with the issue when she made that comment of that skirt, it really got Victoria angry.
Mm.
Because according to what Victoria said, she
But she
was trying to
apologized
bring it
now.
to the. That's what she did not apologize to her directly. Let's have a conversation and try to know the root of the matter, and then we settle it. She apologized on stage.
No,
If
she
I'm the
apologized.
one,
No,
if
Onyeka,
I'm
maybe you didn't watch that
yes,
part. Do you know, she apologized in the gym. Now, after that Sunday live eviction show that Ebuka brought that
yes,
information out, Onyeka
yes.
dragged Victoria to the gym and I apologized to her. Immediately after
Okay,
the live
okay,
eviction,
okay. Yes,
Onyeka
yes,
didn't
yes, yes,
allow it
yes, yes.
slide. She
Yes,
dragged
remember that.
Victoria into the gym.
Then if
Are you
she
hearing me,
genuinely,
Onyeka?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
She dragged Victoria, I mean, into the gym and apologized. And things sort of looked good from then. But the moment Victoria and Cassia became friends, that was where Cassia fueled that seed of discord between Victoria and Onyeka. If you notice, it took time for Victoria to even turn her back against Onyeka. You
Yes,
understand?
because they were
Cassia
friends.
did a lot of
They were
convincing.
friends.
Yes, because for Victoria, after Onyeka had apologized, she let it slide. Now, when her relationship with Cassia started becoming intense, Cassia now was one that now resurrected that short skirting and started feeding Victoria with some certain level of, will I say, I don't know. And then for anything, Victoria now took it. upon her again to like. Do you understand? At some point, I saw
Yes.
Victoria trying to lean back towards Onyeka, but she didn't want to offend Cassia.
Yes. Yes. To
Do
be
you
to be to be
understand?
very
And
to be very very
yes,
honest.
and as soon as Sean clicked, yes, as soon as Sean clicked himself with his two chihuahuas, Victoria was on her own. And don't forget that Onyeka is an all-rounder. She's all over the
Yes,
place. So
that is
sometimes
true. That is
Onyeka's loyalty is being questioned because it's almost like everybody is her friend. Suj is her friend. Tofa is her friend. Nelly is her friend. Anita is her friend. Mbadiwetu is her friend. Like, so sometimes clinging to her is difficult. And hence, Victoria now felt
yes.
safer being with
Yes.
Cassia than Onyeka. Do you know, even the
Yes.
day they had that confrontation in the house, Cassia was saying something to Victoria. Victoria said, I wasn't there. You could still see that she still has this soft spot for Onyeka. You
Yes.
understand? But it's all about strategy and all of that. So for me, what I watched, Cassia was one that filled that beef between Onyeka and Victoria. Yes, they had their issue, which Ebuka brought out normal his strategy. Then
Yes.
Onyeka apologized to Victoria, and Victoria accepted it, and it was cool. Do you
Yes.
understand? So all of a sudden, when Cassiana came into the picture, she now instigated Victoria, and then Victoria just changed her attitude towards Onyeka. And that thing also, it also triggered Onyeka. And then that was when Onyeka started
Yes.
vomiting some vile things about Victoria. If you watch it, that was how that thing happened step by step. Do you understand? And at that time now,
Yes.
Victoria was now willing to loosen up and make friends in the house. So as soon as
Yes.
she was able to get hold of Cassia, she held Cassia very tight. And Cassia, I
Yes.
think she and her husband, they didn't really hate Onyeka, but they realized that Onyeka
Yes.
was too strategic and she could bust their bubble. Onyeka would have exposed those two people if care was not taken.
Yes. Of course. Of course.
That was why
Of
they were
course.
pushing her
The
away
truth of
from them. It's not like
the
they
truth
had
of the
anything
matter is this.
personal against her. No, no, they didn't have anything. Uh,
The truth of the matter is this. Onyeka came in and played the game. The only soft spot she has
Hands down.
was for the Mbadiwe twins. It was only the Mbadiwe twins that
But
she
but
considered as good friends. But
yes,
at the end
and
of
that
it,
was not a
the end of
strategy.
the
Do you
day,
know she didn't know she was Onyeka
yes,
did not know she was going to come and fall in love. She didn't know. You see that love part. You see
she
that love that
you
she
see that
developed for Ozzy.
that thing,
That
her
was what
feelings for
spoiled
Ozzy
her
is
game to some
genuine.
extent.
Yes, her feelings for Ozzy was genuine, 100%. That one is guaranteed. But
You're
now
correct.
she has come to realize that the person that she's almost wanted to fight somebody for is not even interested. It was all a game to the person. Yes, let me follow you. Let's string along. Let's play
Yeah.
the game. When we come out, everybody find their way. Which was bad of Ozzy, to be very honest. I don't think it was right for him to play on Onyeka's emotional intelligence like that, to be very honest. But to me,
Yes. Yes.
fair game to
Yes.
Ozzy. He was only playing his own game. He looked for somebody that
Yes.
was
The guy
invested
was
in him
the guy.
and milked out the situation of
Yes.
of
That
the
guy.
beat.
He was
You
he was
understand?
too insensitive in that part. He was way too
You
insensitive
understand?
in that part.
So back to their
And to think that he's not a young, he's not like a young guy that does not know that
yes,
that girl developed strong feelings for him. He's a matured
yes,
man that know when a woman is in love with him. But he took advantage of kind. See, Onyeka said he's a strong girl. Though. If it was
yes.
Wani wouldn't have been able to take that humiliation from Ozzy. She
No,
wouldn't
she
have been
would
able to
not.
take
She
it.
would
Wani
not.
would have broken
She
down.
would not.
See the
She
issue
would
that
not.
she had with Sean. See the issue that she had with Sean. This girl literally broke down. Wani broke down. Wani wouldn't have been able to take the hit that Onyeka took from Ozzy.
Of course. Then back to the polls. I'm not surprised because I understand if people are saying that production favored Onyeka. Production will favor who will give them money, who is giving them ratings.
Bam! Correct.
When the DRC
Exactly.
left, when the DRC left, Onyeka, to be honest, was carrying the show more than Wani. To be very honest,
Yes.
she was
Yes.
there giving
Yes.
us tasks, giving us playing the game,
Yes.
giving us buzz to
100.
her own. To be fair to her, so I believe that she deserved being that number three. To be very very honest,
Exactly.
she deserves it. To be very
Exactly.
honest,
And
I
did you know
appreciate
that,
her.
for the first time that I've been watching Big Brother show, I watched the last week of Big Brother, but I wasn't bored
Yes,
because of
yes,
Onyeka.
yes,
Usually
yes.
the last week of Big Brother, that last 7 days, the housemates will just be sleeping, they will just be lazing around and all of that. But for
It's
the
always boring.
first time, the last week of Big Brother was not boring. Did you notice it, Onyeka?
No, yes, I did. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed it. I even
For
enjoyed it
the
there. I
first
even
time,
enjoyed.
honestly,
I enjoyed
it
everything.
was almost like, please, they should extend the show now. It was almost like
Yes,
even the ending,
it was very
it was like
interesting.
it was not the
It was very
usual
interesting.
boring. Even All Star at some point wanted to be boring, but I think Messi and Pere were the ones that now made it worthwhile somehow.
Yes,
But you see,
yes.
this one, this lose no lose that, it was Onyeka that made it tough. It was Onyeka
So
that made, because even Nelly and Suj, that their shit even became so tiring at some point.
one thing, one thing, one negative thing I don't like about Onyeka, I have to be very honest, is one thing I give to Victoria, I must be honest. She never for one day went on a rant in the house talking against Onyeka. She never for once did it.
Yes, yes, that's
But Onyeka was
it's true.
always
And
on
that was the
both
fact that
Marcia
no,
and
yeah.
Victoria's matter, night and day.
I said,
Night
Onyeka,
and day.
even the day you're correct. Yes. At some point she was gradually she was becoming obsessed with Victoria.
Just becoming an obsession. I must be very honest there. I must be very honest. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Hello?
can hear you. I can hear you.
So what the
Yeah,
thing
you're
I'm trying
clear.
to
We're hearing you clearly.
the thing I'm trying to say is that
Mm.
that is the only thing I have against Onyeka, the lies and the smear campaign against Victoria and Kasha, because they never said, the only thing that Kasha said is that if you come for me, I will come for you. But Victoria is
I'll
somebody
come
that
for you.
never
Yes.
goes into confrontation. She's always on her own, always on her own. And again,
It's true.
Onyeka should own
But she's a
up
very
about
peaceful girl. She's
feelings
a very
for
peaceful girl.
easy. She should stop
So I
lying.
give it to
Yeah,
Victoria.
I
She's
don't
a
know
very
this, I don't
peaceful
know
girl.
this, I don't do this, I don't do that. And she should calm down with the issue of this big O of a thing. Get to work, calm yourself down, focus on your brand, rebrand yourself, milk the situation, milk the energy that is being shadowed towards you,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the sky will be your limit.
That's
Focus.
true.
Many people
That's
has
true.
come shouting they will do this, they will do that. You
Exactly.
ended up doing nothing. So I wish each and every
Exactly.
one of them well, both Kelly Ray, the winner, Wani, Handy, everyone down to Chingwe, down to everybody. They should. It doesn't. The first can be the
Mm.
last, and the last can be the first. A
Exactly.
typical,
That's
a
true.
typical,
That's
a
true.
typical,
And that's what
a
happened in
typical
that polling
example.
results. That was what
A
happened in the
typical,
votes.
of course. A typical example is Katrina Jones. This girl left in 2 weeks, but she came out and she was a star. People know up to today knows Katrina Jones of the lockdown season. I don't know if you know
Yes,
her.
so
So it's not about, she rebranded herself and she was doing well. Look at Lilo. They came out in the second week, but she came out, she did it, she got the cafe 23. She was doing big things. They were all doing big things for themselves.
that's true. That's
So
true.
it doesn't matter whether you come
You're
out the
even going
second.
far. Oyeka, you're even going far. Even Ebuka himself. Ebuka did not when Ebuka came out what week self. Ebuka himself, he was also a product of Big Brother.
Of course, of course, of course.
Ebuka himself, I don't know what I'm trying to say to you. He wasn't a winner he wasn't
Of
even in the
course,
finale. Like he
of
wasn't even
course.
among the finalists.
It was won by Katung now. Katung was the winner that season.
Yes, but you can see right now, in fact, he's like he's even the only one that is still trending from that their set.
Of course, of course. So
So he
that is
really
what
took advantage of the thing.
that is
So
what
it
I'm
is going.
saying.
So now, what you are advising with Onyeka's situation is management. She needs a good management team that will
Management,
take
milk the
advantage of this
situation,
fame that
milk
she
the
has now.
moment now. Because after, if you're not milking the moment, after a while you will just fade away. But I know that Onyeka has the talent, has the she will succeed because she has it. Likewise, Victoria,
She has it. It's inbuilt,
they all
effortlessly.
have it in them to
Hmm.
succeed. So even Wani, she's doing well. Her DJ, she said she was already been booked, which is lovely. Kelly Ray is doing his thing. All of them
Honestly,
have
yeah.
a chance to go far.
Yeah.
They should stop all this
Yes.
beef and all those things and work on their self and work on their brand and move it forward. Look at Doyin, she's doing her
That's
own Doyin's
true.
corner,
That's
doing
true.
her what she has always wanted to do, her podcast.
Yeah, she's doing her
Internally by
podcast.
doing her
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, yeah.
So is they've given you the opportunity, the platform, express yourself and grow from there. So that's all I have to say. So I want to thank
Exactly.
everybody on the platform. Let us keep supporting her. You, the admin, you have been
Yeah.
doing well. God will bless you for giving us the
Thank
opportunity. I
you.
know that
Winka,
we really don't
Onyeka,
stop.
one
Yes,
last thing before you go. One last thing before you go. See
yes.
what someone said. See Sabrina. Sabrina made a statement. She said, "How would you feel coming out only to find out someone has been hating you and trying to sabotage you?"
Okay, how would you feel coming out? That is based on who? Based on who exactly?
Comment section.
Huh? Hello,
Let me
babe.
put it on the screen.
Okay.
Not only
Okay,
to
said
find out.
how would you feel? Hello.
How will you feel coming out to find out that someone has been hating you and trying to sabotage you?
Nobody will really feel good about that situation when you. But I don't really understand exactly who Sabrina is talking about. But nobody will feel
They are talking
good.
about Victoria. They're talking about Victoria saying that she's not forgiving Onyeka or something like she's rejecting Onyeka's apology.
No, I feel like Victoria has a right to feel the way she's feeling. You can't take that away from her. But one thing I know that
Yeah.
Victoria has done is that she has never said anything bad about Onyeka, even when Onyeka was obsessed, ranting, talking all manner of things against her. And when she came out, she maintained that same energy that look, I don't want to really, because when you come out, you do not say anything against somebody and somebody is saying all these things against you, you yourself will not be happy. I will not be happy.
It's true, sure, it's true.
So the only
But
thing I
then
will say,
but then uh,
yes, hearing you. Hello, are you there?
yes, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, the only thing I will say is that Onyeka and Victoria eventually, if Mercy and Tata can come together and squash a very heated beef, I think that Onyeka and Victoria will do it.
That's
It's all about time.
true.
But one thing I know is
It's
that
all about time.
Onyeka was the one that constantly cannot keep Victoria out of her mouth. That one, and
Yeah,
Victoria
that's
never
true.
said
That's true.
anything against Onyeka in that house. That one is the truth. And Onyeka should
And it
own
was
up to
as a
that fact
result of her obsession.
because of
Yeah.
what man, because of our obsession with Ozzy, wanting to have
Last
Ozzy.
it will be okay.
You understand? She should just own up to it.
Exactly.
Oh,
So now,
I like the guy.
yeah,
You know, it's nothing wrong there. You understand? But I know that at the end of
it's
the day, it's all going to
yeah,
be love between the both of them. So I'm very, very happy that
yeah,
every
it's fine.
eventually things will be settled. So, admin, I thank you so much for giving
Maybe
me this
by next
opportunity.
year reunion.
Yes,
Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate
yes,
your presence here
yes.
too as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless
God
you.
bless.
Thank you for
Have
the
a
support. Thank you.
all
I
right.
really appreciate. Onyeka, you came here to support your namesake, Onyeka. I said you came here to support your namesake, Onyeka. Thank you so much, Onyeka. Thank you. He has gone out. I said he came here to support his namesake, Onyeka. Thank you so much. I dropped the link in the comment section. If someone wants to still come up too again and say your own piece. I just dropped the link in the comment section. Onyeka said she will finish Victoria in front of Nigeria. We see all those things are just current. I call them current language. I don't take it serious. I say all those things I call them current language. I don't take them seriously. All right, thank you so much everyone for coming. Thank you. This stream has reached like play it has reached 1 hour. Thank you so much, Onyeka. I really appreciate you for coming and saying your piece. You made it worthwhile. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So hope to see you guys tomorrow again. Whatever comes up, I will set another live stream. Let's come and talk. Because honestly, I was so disappointed in this house. Their media rounds was nothing to write home about. They are for just like Miyeka said, they are supposed to be taking advantage of this opportunity that they have. Like as they hot, like this is the right time to make the right contact and the right whatever. But I hope I still wish all of them the best. Well, as the day goes by, I know that gradually the narrative will be changing. The narrative will be changing. You know, fame can intoxicate people. It can be like an intoxicant. It can chuck somebody in the brain. So I just feel that they are going through a phase. Last, everybody will be all right. Last, everybody will be okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody's presence here. And this brings us to the end of this stream. Thank you so much and peace.